Yeah, hello everyone, welcome back to Planet Coaster once again. What a surprise, yes. But what we're doing this episode is a bit of a surprise. Or, well, I should say a challenge, because this is like a special challenge episode thing. So Moomin Littlesocks, another YouTube Planet Coaster guy, who's does realism and well, he has this park going on, which you're seeing here, which is a park with only items from the base game, so no DLC, no TMTK, and even no billboards, I think. So yeah, the challenge is build a ride skin with only items from the base game. Now he gave me the theme of Western, which makes it already a tiny bit easier because the Western theme is very versatile and it has a lot of great things you can do with it. So yeah, that was the challenge. So he tasked me with making a nice ride skin for this. And I thought, oh well, you have the sundial, the swings to the left, to the right. And then there might as well be an X going through the sky. Yeah, so I thought, oh, what do you do with an X going through the sky? You cut logs, and what do you do with logs? You bring them to the sawmill to make planks. And then there it was, the concept of this ride skin. It was a sawmill. It's a sawmill. But first we have this nice little water feature, because it's water powered or sawmill. And of course, if you need a fountain thing, you need a water pipes to bring that water up there. So that's what you just saw me. Also a concrete wall behind the rocks, because guests can see that and it's just for employees. So that's why I'm doing that. And there is the ride control booth, which is up a little building here on the rock facade thing. And yeah, just a tiny bit of a square building, isn't it nice? It was challenging at first to only work with items from the main game, because I use so much TMTK and DLC items, it's ridiculous. But it was also a bit easier because you have a really good view of what is available to you. You don't have to scroll through all these menus and lists, and yeah, you can just see in one eye catch. Is that word? I don't know. And that what you have to your availability. Yeah, that's just that's what gives you a challenge to build with. And I mostly stuck to the Western theme and the woods, but I incorporated some fairy tale stuff in here and there. Just very subtle theming. Western theming is really cheap in real life, because it's mostly wood and simple structures, and that's why it's also so popular with theme parks, I think. But yeah, it was fun to do. And so let me just tell me what I've been building so far. I've covered the main ride base with wooden planks to fit it in better with the environment and the Western idea. And then here we're making the sawmill building, which is water powered, like I mentioned. And it goes around top here. That's a square path, and it goes down again to have some nice interactivity with the queue. And of course the inside is a sawmill, an actual saw milling through a log. So that's what I'm building here, and I think it turned out okay-ish. If I would have DLC and TMTK available, I would of course build some stuff differently, but I think not too much stuff, that's why I really like doing this Western theme, because it's so really enjoyable. But don't get me wrong though, I did build 6 hours on this ride skin alone, so it took a bit longer than expected when I started, but the result is okay. I'm happy with it. It's a nice little blueprint, a build. I still need to make a blueprint out of it actually. Yeah, so you probably can download this, I'm not sure though. But yeah, if you make sure to follow the series on Moomin's channel. It's basically one big collab with a lot of different names from the Planet Coaster community. You made wigs, of course, which I do a lot of things with together. And everyone has the same challenge of sticking to the base game items, maybe a different ride skin or a shop or something. Oh, sorry. But yeah, so really interesting. But what are we doing now? Okay, so we built like a sawmill, but now we're building like a barny thing next to it, with a chimney coming out of it. It's like a lot of sheet metal, like a lot of corrugated roof things, because they have like a piece that isn't grid locked, so you can use that a bit more like creatively. But yeah, I'm just placing pipes here and there. Pretty happy with what I managed to get into this little plot here. Tough to stick into that, keep into that as well. And just very basic theming, you know. This could actually be built somewhere. It would still be quite expensive, even though it might not look that way. But yeah, I think people underestimate how expensive this much theming is, especially when you're building like realistically. That's why I don't try to like go full realism, because that's more Nerd Chacho's thing and Moomin's thing, of course. I tend to stick more to my imagination, but it is in the realm of possibility. But this you could build easily. Also decided to cover the paths, because I didn't like any of the queue textures. So I just covered it with wooden planks. I think I managed to stick below the 4K limit. Maybe it's like 4.7, I'm not sure though. So that's why I'm not sure if there's a blueprint of it. But yeah, on the other side of the sundial, there's like some cut down trees, because the X is like swinging them down. It was clever. Yeah. And then, oh yeah, here I'm building a circle of planks, and they are going around the supports to have a bit more texture on the right thing. And then just covering the backside with walls for like a little backstage area, and some safety fences, because you don't want to like touch the sawmill. And then I put in some concrete terrain texture, because that's backstage. And then some little details left to do. Some more wall panels, and then some lighting in a bit. But yeah, that was it. So check out the series by Moomin. And if you liked the video, like it, subscribe, or support the channel by becoming a member. And I hope to see you guys next time. Yeah, thanks for watching. Bye!